Good afternoon, Erica. How are you doing
Hi,
today?
how are you?
Fine, thank you. So tell me, how are you enjoying this cool weather outside?
I'm really enjoying it, Shirley.
Really? Okay. Well, I wanted to let you know that I am recording this video session, and this is going to be for my personal learning and listening, and it will be shared with my classmates and my professor.
Okay.
And I want to thank you so much for helping me out. It's going to really help me improve my skills in interviewing.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I wanted to make you aware that everything that's going to be said here is going to be confidential, so no one will hear it. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Okay.
All right. So, tell me what brings you in today.
Ooh, Lord, Shirley. I've been looking for me a man, and I can't find one. And every time I meet one, he's not the right one.
Okay.
So I need to know what to do.
Okay. So, could you tell me a little bit more? So, how long have you been pursuing a relationship?
Well, I've been looking for all my life.
Really?
Well, let me be more specific. Probably
Okay.
for the past about, let me think about that.
Okay.
A year and a half.
Okay.
Probably about a year and a half.
Okay. So, how much time are you devoting? How's your schedule? Do you have time to devote to a relationship?
Well, that's probably one thing I shouldn't be worried about right now. However, I just don't care. I want to have a life partner.
Okay.
I think I need somebody that, agree with me at times, disagree with me. I just want to be in a relationship, and I feel like my sons need a good father figure.
Okay.
And I also feel like that I need to be a good picker. Like, I need to know what kind of man I want. I need to know what kind of man a man is. I need to be able to figure out that type of stuff, first and kind of date for a while. So I kind of know how I want to take course, but trying to meet these fakers, people that's, acting like they like me or acting like they're Christian, because I'm Christian.
Okay.
And they're not. They fake for like a month. 2 weeks, 6 months, and then after 6, 7 months, I'm in a relationship where I'm not even having a place to stay.
Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. So it sounds like you have really been looking for a life partner for a while, and you really want a really good relationship with someone. You want to be able to have a good relationship with someone. You also want to be able to have someone that would potentially be a good father figure for your child, and you just want to make sure you just tired of wasting time with the wrong people and putting your energy and time into the wrong people. Okay, I hear what you're saying. So I'm sorry to hear that. So have you thought about, I want to ask you, have you thought about just taking out some time and just thinking about the kind of characteristics that you would want in a person?
Yeah, I have. I really want an understanding guy, smart, intelligent guy. Not really smart, just intelligent. And is that the same thing?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. Well, and then I want him to be caring, and I don't want him to be yeller or demanding or controlling. I want him to like kids, and I want him to be responsible. And when I say intelligent, to him to know about responsibilities and about kids, I want him to be working and taking interest in having a relationship himself. And a lot of times I meet guys that think they want a relationship or tell me they want a relationship, they really don't know. And they really don't want a relationship, but they might say they do. And I need to know how to spot those type of guys in the way. And then I also want a guy who wants something I don't know if I want one that really wants something for his life, because he could already be where he want to be and not really have to want anything anymore. So I learned that those are certain type of guys like that too, that don't have anything that they want anymore, they have everything that they want.
So what type of places are you going to generally, pick out potential mates? Are you putting yourself, you feel like, in positive places where you can attract those positive guys?
There's a lot of alcohol, and there's always a lot of sexual connotations involved, and like I figured that I should not go to any place where there's sex and alcohol.
Okay. Well, that's good that you were able to, come to the realization that you need to change your, the spots that you look for your potential mate. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's a positive.
I'm going to start at church, but I
Okay.
met a guy at church twice. I met two guys at church. I didn't say that.
Okay.
And they weren't the guys I thought they were going to be either. One of them was really trying to press himself on me, push me to doing something I didn't want to do. And the other one, I was in an abusive relationship with him.
Okay.
And so I'm really thinking I should ask around if a guy, ask the guy. Instead of going to church, even if I meet a guy at church, I should probably ask him, like, are you a Christian? And are you saved? And, instead of, like, thinking it's because he's at church that he's saved.
Okay. I'm really sorry that you're dealing with these difficulties. What if, have you, family members, has it been an option for you to like maybe get together with family members and maybe they know someone that they may feel that is more suitable and maybe,
Well, I don't have a relationship with my family.
Okay.
I don't have any family members. And if they wanted to hook me up with somebody, I don't think I would talk to them anyway because they don't really care too much about, good men. They don't even care about me dating anybody. They wish I wouldn't because all the guys I always pick are always broke. So they always tell me to leave broke guys alone and don't even mess with these dudes these days because they don't have any manhood principles under the belt or nothing like that. So,
Okay.
try to stay away from them.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about your circle, your friends and things like that.
I don't have a lot of friends. I do have one guy friend. I think he's very nice.
Okay.
So cute, but he's younger than me.
Okay. How long have you been knowing him?
Well, I've been knowing him for about a month and a half or 2 months.
Okay. It's a good developing relationship.
Yeah, it's developing. I'm finding a lot of things about him that he wasn't willing to tell me up front. But, I mean, as long as I'm aware and I'm able to voice him, like, well, look, you told me this. And he's like, oh, yeah, I did. And then he's like, well, my bad, And I'm like, okay. So, we're getting along as friends pretty well.
Okay. You feel pretty comfortable around him, being around him, and good communication and safe?
Yeah, I feel safe around him. I didn't really like today. Today I called him and I was trying to see what he was doing. And he told me that he was missing the last bit of his favorite episode of The Different World. And it was about somebody getting married. He had to call me back.
Okay. So, you just find out what type, so you said you're looking for someone that's really good with children, Christian, someone that you can trust, a really good potential father figure for your children as well. Okay, so you spoke on church. Are there any other places or venues or anything like that where you can position yourself where you feel like you can attract?
Well, I don't know any other places. Do you have any idea? Some places that might have good music?
Okay. School. Are you currently pursuing higher education? Are you doing anything else?
I am in school.
Okay. So how many hours are you spending at school?
Well, the only time I'm spending time at school is doing my classes.
Okay.
But I haven't met any guys.
Okay.
And I've been in some of my classes, and there are some guys in those classes, but they're not my type.
Okay. What exactly is your type of guy?
Well, I mean, I just never get to know them that well, so I don't really know what kind of guys they are. I mean, I know they probably study a lot. I don't mind studying a lot. Maybe I should go to the library.
Is that a place that's comfortable for you?
Yeah.
To go to the library? Do you have time to go to the library?
Yeah, I have time to go to the library, and so maybe I could meet guys that aren't in my class but are in school. And then I have to kind of make sure they're in school and stuff, make sure they show me the transcript and stuff. Because I met this one guy one time and he wasn't in school and he told me that he was. So Is that a good idea that I show them a transcript?
Maybe you might want to work up to that.
Okay.
You want to work up to that, but like I said, you were talking about your friend, and friendship is a really good place to start, since you were saying that you have really been searching your whole life. So have you really, when you say your whole life, have you really been, each relationship, have you been devoting enough time within the relationship to like really get to know people and really get to develop?
Well, I don't know. I really don't know how to get to know people.
Okay.
Like, I used to ask the favorite color and the favorite car and favorite place to go and what's your favorite movie and favorite.
Okay.
But now that just doesn't work anymore.
Really, it's not working. Have you been taking out time to actually, like you mentioned earlier, you were saying dating. You felt like that would be something that would like really help you to like really get to know the person and really get to know you. Just taking out some time to just really just not really look at it so much as far as trying to find a life partner, but just really trying to date, a little bit, and just like really establish a good friendship and just seeing where the friendship goes.
No, I haven't tried that. I haven't tried to date without a future in mind. And I probably should devote more time to seeing who the person is as opposed to seeing who the person would be in the marriage. Like just find out who they are. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that would be. Let's look into that being like our major goal, because we don't want to keep. We really express like you really want to find a life partner, and it's really a big concern to you. So let's kind of look at it like that, as far as, because your life partner, how do you feel your life partner should be? Your friend, be someone that you can trust, laugh with, feel comfortable around. Yeah. So let's look at it like that as a goal, as trying, just taking out some time to just date. Just start off slowly, dating, and see how that goes for you.
Okay. Yeah. So you think I should date my friend too? Like, kind of like, or what type of questions should I ask them?
Okay. That's very interesting, since you said like a month, you guys have known each other for a month. Have you guys had a time to like really like take out some time and just go on a date, go to the movies?
Well, we try to go to the movies, but the movies, the lights went out. The movies, so we had to turn around.
Oh, wow.
I know. So we walked around the mall for like 10, 20 minutes, and then I really want to see the movies again too.
Okay, well maybe that just wasn't a good time at that time. Y'all should just reschedule.
Yeah, we didn't reschedule yet, but we should probably reschedule.
Yeah. He sounds like a really positive person, and seems like a very positive person yourself. You want to be able to, attract those types of people. So that sounds good. Let's look into that. Taking out some time dating. How does dating sound to you? Would that be something that you feel like would work for you?
Well, if I want to find this partner in the next year, I should probably date every week, right?
Okay. How is that going to work into your schedule?
Well, if I go out once every Friday, and then I meet a guy, at least one new guy every Friday.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays, I could call the first guy.
Okay.
And then maybe on Sunday, I could call the second guy. That's something that I can
That's, did you plan, you have some kind of like you gonna plan that out,
Well, I thought I planned it out pretty good. But I need your help because I don't really know, like, how soon I should call a guy back either. Like, if I get a guy's number.
So they're not the ones that are initiating, after the date, are they not the ones that are initiating calling you back?
Sometimes they might call and I'm not able to answer.
Okay.
But most of the time I do ask, like, can they call me sooner than later. And I'll be like, yeah, sure, but then they might not call. So then I get kind of sad and I start looking for somebody else.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the time span with that? Is that a week or is that a
Couple of days.
Okay, that's why I want to mention that are you giving yourself, I'm just going to ask you from a personal standpoint, do you feel like you're giving yourself enough time to really get to know the person?
Well, I really like the guy that has a man of his word. So if he tells me he's going to call me back and he doesn't call me back, I am not like, okay.
Well, I can understand that. I can understand that. So do you feel like the communication is a problem, that you and the person aren't communicating where you could, really get to know them? Is that something that's an issue as far as you're trying to develop the kind of relationship that you want?
Maybe, because I have a whole list of things that I write down.
Okay.
When I need them.
Okay.
And I make sure I give them papers and study it.
Okay.
You think that's a good idea?
That may be, that's really on you. I don't know. They may look at that in a different way. That's why.
I tell them about my kids.
Okay.
I tell them what time I go to bed, what time I wake up, when I'm at work.
Okay.
And I kind of tell them about how I like to have the door open for me. And I have a 90-day rule.
Okay.
And some of them might call back.
Okay.
Some might call back. And I'm never really sure whether they really want to call back because they like what I've told them in my informational, or they just calling back to make sure for real,
right?
Or they're calling back to really just harass me because they don't like. So I really don't know.
Yeah, that's why I was just wondering if it's communication. Because you were saying that this is kind of what I'm getting, the things I'm getting, that this is kind of like a pattern, and you really want to just be able to find this one special person. So I'm just asking you from your standpoint. Do you feel like you need to communicate with them more as far as saying, but you did make it clear your expectations and everything that you wanted from a relationship, but it seems like the communication, you're communicating, but they're not communicating back with you.
Not communicating back with me.
Right. So, that could be something that, that communication is very important. So how do you feel that you can establish better communication with the people, with some of the guys that you feel like?
I'm thinking maybe I can be like more quiet, more not telling them everything that I really want to happen, and kind of get to know them and see what they do.
Okay.
Because I did hear the actions speak louder than words. And so I want to make sure that I listen to what they do and not what they say all the time.
Okay.
And what else? I don't really know. Maybe I should listen more.
Okay. It seems like you have identified some things that you may need to work on.
I want to listen more.
Okay, you want to listen more. You want to be able to
I want to go to the right places.
Yes, go listen more, go to the right places. Make yourself available. Okay. You want to start out, you want to just start taking it slow and date. And
I should probably meet him at the library at school.
Meet him at the library at school. Okay. Thanks.
And what else?
Okay.
Today, go to the library.
Okay. And okay.
And
let's see what else we did. I think that's everything that we identified with. So. Okay. And
so I'm gonna go to the library, and I will probably stay in the library longer.
Okay, so you can give it, okay, something a little longer.
And I think I'll try that.
Okay. What about, we didn't mention school. Okay, the library is going to be our hot spot a little bit to take out potential dates. Okay, we're just going to start out slow with everything. Okay. So, is there anything else that you could think of that would that we need to work on? You feel like the communication is really a big factor?
Yeah, I think communication. I might need better communication skills. So even not even if I'm not communicating with everybody, I think I need better skills communicating with everyone.
Okay,
and then, you know, just to make friends, and you know, because like you said, maybe my friends end up being my life partner. You know, like so I can have some guy friends, and then you know, kind of stick to some of my rules without vocalizing them to them. You know, that way I can have some sort of control of my life instead of guys always trying to manipulate what I tell them to fit their life. I mean, to you know, bug me all the time. And so I keep all most of my really intricate details about myself to myself. And then that way I won't be put in a trust situation because then I think, yeah, I do have a problem with trust.
Okay.
I might have a trust problem.
Okay. Trust. Yeah, communication and trust are two big major things. So it's good that we're able to talk about it and bring it to the attention. Bring it to your attention. So this is something that when we come back on our next session, we can like really go more into detail as far as trust. Unless it's something that you may want to share right now about trust.
No. Sometimes I feel like I might trust too easily or something, or I always have like this little saying that, you know, I would trust somebody for even reason not to, but that doesn't really work. I think I shouldn't trust a lot of people, and I should not be so open to everybody, and then kind of like that way I'm able to decide if after a couple of days I don't really like the conversation, how it went, or what their, their qualities, I can just hurry up and not call them anymore.
Okay.
Kind of like leave them alone.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Should I deserve them like that? If I don't like them?
Well, that's a personal choice on you. If you, I can't really make that decision. That's a personal choice on you. If you feel like that, you know, you need to maybe not further the relationship. Yeah. So trust. Talk about trust. We talked about communication, and we talked about being able to go to the library and devote some time. You have a lot of time to devote to the library. You know, just staying and getting a feel for some of the people, and just being natural in the surroundings and everything. Okay, that sounds good. Is there anything else that you can think about that would, I don't want to, is there anything else that you can think about that you may want to address in regards to, having a better relationship? You talked about the trust, you talked about the communication, you talked about being able to place yourself and better, I would say, just being more accessible and more available. We talked about that. Okay. So, just want to make sure that we are basically giving you on a good start and getting you back out there again, because this is very important to you. And I want to find out a little bit more, hear a little bit more about it myself, how everything's going and developing. How you feeling about it? How you feeling about this new adventure with dating again?
Well, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun. If I can get my schedule right, maybe I could go on a date maybe once a week, once a day.
Once a day, okay.
Instead of once a week.
Okay.
Like if I get a whole list of friends.
Okay.
And then I'll, we get maybe about 30.
Okay. Is that gonna be? This is okay. You're really ready to, okay.
I get about 30 friends, and I'll schedule them, one day. And then, when the one doesn't really meet my criteria, whatever, I just hurry up and scratch my replace them for the next week. And then, but I do have a 9-day rule now. Okay. So I'm not going to be doing too much now. Mm-hmm. And that could probably, that'll help me weed out some participants. Well, that'll help me weed out some of my guy friends anyway, because I'm pretty sure they won't call me back. After I tell them that I'm not interested in any of that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'll just try to get a good pool of guys.
Okay, right,
and then I'll go to different places to meet them. And I still have to figure out what places to go.
Okay.
Well, the library is good.
Okay.
So I start with the library.
Okay.
And what about, do you think that I should stop the guys and ask for their number, or should they stop me? Because I think I'm not going to build up my pool that fast if I wait for them. I need to really have a big selection.
Okay. What about it just being natural? Just someone that you could just maybe sit and just have a conversation with, and just seeing how you get a feel for that person, just seeing how that goes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So just, when you say being natural,
yeah, just talk, just everyday talk, and just see how the rapport goes between you, that way you could probably get a feel for them, and just kind of see how their personality is, see how open, how open they are. Mm-hmm. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, that sounds good. So I'll just, I have a lot of time to devote to this thing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
really serious about, being in a good relationship. I probably should look on the internet about some of the things and how I know the guy's a good guy and how I don't. And get a few books about some people who know a lot about men.
Okay.
And that way I can know more about some men, and what not to do. And because I was, one time I was knitting on the bus, and I thought that would really make me attract some guys.
Really?
Then the feeling was just thought that I was really being an old lady or something.
Oh, well.
So,
you never know. It's good that you're open and you're positive about it, and you got the, positive energy. I'm pretty sure that you're going to attract that. So, just always just be open-minded, just relax with it, be natural, and I'm looking forward to when you come back in, and
I might be engaged.
Yeah, and that'll be really, really good. That'll be excellent. All the hard work here, that'll be wonderful.
Okay. Well, so I think I have to pick up my kids in about 2 minutes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want to, this has been a very good session. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the session?
I feel very helpful because really I wasn't able to bounce any of those ideas off of somebody else and get their opinion about it. And so I kind of wanted to have that communication with someone and be able to talk about it and feel good about what I'm deciding to do, because I know that I can't always have somebody make decisions for me. I need to make my own decisions about stuff. And as long as I'm comfortable with my own decisions and as long as I'm making a choice, I feel like I'm okay.
Okay, that sounds really, really good. So, when you come back in, that sounds really good. I want to hear about all the good positive news about this. Okay. And we also want to go ahead and start working on some, you mentioned communication, you mentioned trust, so these are some other two things that we can also talk about. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Cheryl.
Thank